Crafting effective action plans. Creating sustainable solutions starts with well-thought-out objectives and ends with well-crafted action plans. These plans will serve as your roadmap to improving workplace culture and increasing staff engagement. But how do we increase adoption and ensure they're effective? To increase the likelihood of success, you will need these 5 key components. One, clear objectives. What specific aspects of workplace culture are you aiming to improve? Clarity will ensure you and your team know exactly what you are trying to achieve and why. 2, cultivate trust. How can you demonstrate to each individual on your team that they can rely on you and that you have their best interest at heart? Without trust, your success will be muted at best. This component cannot be skipped. 3, measurable goals. How will you know if you've succeeded? Ensure that you decide early how you will measure and celebrate your successes once achieved. 4, actionable steps. What concrete actions will lead to your desired outcomes? Lay them out preferably in list order. 5, realistic timeline. When do you expect to see results? A phased approach is advisable so that your goals are in bite-sized chunks that will give cause for celebration quickly and consistently. Now that we have examined the 5 key components, let's talk about the power of collaboration. Remember, the best action plans aren't created in isolation. Involve your team in the process. Their insights can be invaluable in identifying areas for improvement and generating innovative solutions. They will also be more likely to participate in and adhere to solutions and plans that they have a hand in creating. Consider this an exercise in building social capital with your team, knowing that increasing this kind of social capital will build trust and is extremely important to the team dynamic. The work you put in and the time you spend is worth it, and will invariably help to make your job easier and theirs less stressful. In addition, the team members you include can also help to carry the weight of creating and implementing the process. Though collaboration may add its own complexities, the benefits far outweigh the risks. As the old African proverb highlights, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. How can you begin to include your team in meaningful projects and action plans that facilitate the smooth running of your unit and increase their sense of value? As you engage with your team, it is important to also understand that flexibility is key. As you implement your action plan, be prepared to adapt. The healthcare landscape is ever-changing, and your strategies should be flexible enough to evolve with it. Look to stay actively engaged with your proverbial ear to the ground so that you can spot changes quickly and adapt accordingly. Remember, too, that your team is comprised of unique individuals who will bring their own cultural flavor and have their own strengths and weaknesses. It is important to embrace the value that each person's unique life experiences and perspectives can provide. Care should be taken to celebrate their uniqueness, while ensuring that they understand how that uniqueness can work within the framework of your team and of your organization. There is no value in being too accommodating, particularly where individual idiosyncrasies can compromise the smooth running of the team. But there is also no value in being so rigid that creativity and camaraderie cannot thrive and be of benefit to you. One important way to begin this process is by asking open-ended questions and seeking first to get an understanding of your team members. Try including a morning minute or an evening embrace as 2 potential segments at team huddles so that a team member can share something unique about themselves. Giving your team members time and space to express themselves will help you understand who they are and will also increase their sense of value and reinforce the notion that they are being heard. Now let's move on to the next section, where we will discuss recognition programs.